Hello everyone, my name is Brian Staats. I am the Director of Operations with the Ontario First Nations Technical Service Corporation. I think the impacts that the OFNTSC has had to First Nations is ever encompassing. And, on a global basis, if the First Nations are wanting any type of technical advisory or technical support for right now anything, OFNTSC can assist them. And we have and we will. The achievements are basically system wide. There's no program that has not been able to never complete a task. And I think the programs that strive right now to become better, and I think they do at all times, so the OFNTSC is a great place to work. We've had lots of young individuals that have come through, lots of older individuals, older than myself, that have come through and moved on, and that kind of thing. We have, if you look at our staffing list for the last 25 years, we have dozens and dozens and dozens of individuals on that list, right? But some of them gone back to First Nations, became leaders of their communities. Some have moved on to their own private investments and everything like that. And if we can have a program where you can bring in students and then they come and work for you, and then they become, whether or not back to a First Nation as a community, even leader, I think that's where we should be, hold our head high and say this is our achievements. The fact that we can provide so much expertise in a whole wide variety of things. A lot of the tribal councils that we deal with, they do not have all of the technical service providers that we have. Some may not have an environment program. We have that. Some may not have a fire program. We have that. Some right now may not have certified building officials for housing inspections. We have that. So we as an organization, we have been providing services on a whole to not only our clients, which are 19, but also the tribal councils. And I think if the tribal councils are requesting our services in order to assist them, I think that's a large achievement. There's not one thing that you can actually pull out as our greatest achievement over the past 25 years, because again, we've worked so hard to bring us up to where we are. We have, I'm going to call them experts, and a lot of the staff are very humble. They don't want to call themselves experts. So I think that's one of the things that we can call them as we sit here, because we know the fact that, if no one else wanted them or no one else wanted the service, then we could judge it on that. But since generally within First Nation territory, everyone is looking for something, and if we can provide it to them, then I think that's our achievement. We're not a stagnant organization, right? So it becomes something that, we try to fulfill the requests of not only our clients, but we try to help out those that can't really help themselves, right? So that's where we are. So we've managed to incorporate ourselves into the mainstream of what First Nations are looking for. And I think that's, if we were just to go by from what we were 25 years ago to have the short devolved services, we would have, as an organization, we wouldn't have lasted. I think as we grow and as we move into the future, is that I think our clients and will be looking at us to have that expertise in-house with them that we have talked about earlier as well, but that they're going to make us viable as well in order to provide services to them, but in order to survive out there in the world. Like a lot of First Nations, we rely on on our own for services, right? And I think we as OFNTSC, that's where we are, is that we are the ones that, even in the future years, that are there, and we're going to be providing them with services into the next 25 years or so.